I'm Carrie, and I'm doing my first vlog today. I'm going to be stealing the idea from Megan to answer a few questions about my running history and kind of things I like. And so this is Ellie. She looks really thrilled. She's chilling on my lap. Probably won't be able to see her. She's a pretty sweet cat. All right. The first question is to describe your first race. I've been racing for a really long time. When I was a little kid, I used to run. I would challenge anyone who asked to a race. But my first race in school was when I was in middle school. I ran the 400 meter, and it actually ended quite fantastically. I was in the front for most of the race because I thought it was a sprint. And I ended up bonking terribly on the last straightaway of the 400, and I actually blacked out and fell. It's my most epic bonk. I've actually never bonked since because I know how bad it can get. So yeah, that was my first race. The other ones following have all been better than that. So my favorite race is definitely the race that I most recently did, the Rocky Mountain Half Marathon. It's out in Estes Park, and I live in Manhattan, Kansas, about 6 to 7 hours away from there. And it's just a wonderful place. It's super beautiful, and if you're around, you should definitely try it. The third question is pace group or no pace group. Actually, I almost always love to run with a pace group. I prefer running with a pace group. It makes it so that I don't do anything stupid like punch out a 7-minute mile on my first mile of a half. And it makes me have some people to talk to, just have some company while I'm out there, since most of my runs are done alone, and it's kind of nice to just have people to run with. My dream race, I think most of you know what the answer to that is. It's kind of delusions of grandeur a little bit, but maybe we'll see one day if I reached it. But my dream race is to run the Western States 100. If you don't know about it, it's a 100-mile race from Squaw Valley to Auburn, California, and it's considered the granddaddy of ultramarathons. It's pretty tough, I assume. I've never run that far. And you have to qualify for it. It's like Boston. And after you qualify, you enter a lottery system. And so you also have to get lucky enough to win lottery as well. So that is my dream race. Maybe one day I'll get there. But it also means that I'll probably have to do another 100-mile or 100K in order to qualify for it. And the final question is, who is your favorite runner who motivates you? Probably two that I really like. I'm going with professional runners. One is Sage Canaday. He runs the VO2 Max Productions on YouTube. He's super competitive in the ultramarathon running world. And he seems like a pretty cool guy. I've never met him, but he's definitely talks a lot about motivation and just how to keep yourself running and training and stuff. So I really like him a lot. And then the other runner is Ethan Newberry, the ginger runner. He's not a professional, another amateur runner, but he kind of talks a lot about his woes and running ultramarathons and stuff on his podcast, The Ginger Runner. You should definitely check him out if you've never watched any of his podcasts before. He's on YouTube as well. Both of them are pretty cool. So, well, that's it for all of my questions. So, again, Ellie is still hanging out here, but we'll see you guys later on our next vlog. I'm sure we'll go ahead and do it again. Thanks, guys.